I'm Donato Cabrera. I'm one of the music director finalists for the Reno Chamber Orchestra. And I start this season on October 19th and 20th. October 19th at 7:30 and October 20th at 2 p.m. in Nightingale Concert Hall with a concert of three pieces that are really, really unique and yet connect in a very deep and profound way. The concert begins with one of the most intimate, if not the most intimate piece that Richard Wagner ever wrote, which was his Siegfried Idyll. It was premiered on Christmas Day, 1870, inside his villa for just 13 musicians. Wagner was the conductor, and it was a Christmas present and birthday present for his wife Cosima. And it also celebrated the birth of their son, which had happened the previous June. It's a lovely piece for just basically a few strings and a few woodwinds and one trumpet player. And what is so remarkable about it is that it keeps this intimate quality throughout, and yet you hear the incredible operatic depth that Wagner was famous for in his much, much larger pieces, including The Ring. And in fact, music from Siegfried Idyll would be used later in his opera Siegfried, the third of the four operas that make up the Ring of the Nibelungen. We then do the West Coast premiere and slightly revised version of Samuel Carl Adams' Chamber Concerto, which he composed in 2017 and was premiered by the Chicago Symphony with the solos Karen Gamio, conducted by Esa-Pekka Salonen. Why this piece? Well, one of the main reasons is, of course, I love Samuel's music. I've known it ever since being the resident conductor of the San Francisco Symphony and the symphony premiering with Michael Tilson Thomas, premiering one of his wonderful pieces for orchestra, Drift and Providence. This piece is written for 14 musicians, one more than the Siegfried Idyll, and we are so excited to be bringing back to Reno a Reno native, Helen Kim, as the violin soloist for this piece. She just so happens to be Samuel's wife. She's the assistant principal second violinist of the San Francisco Symphony, and as I said, she hails from Reno, and so exciting to bring back another connection, a Reno connection beside myself, to be joining us at Nightingale. And after intermission, as orchestras are doing throughout the world, including both of mine, the California Symphony and the Las Vegas Philharmonic, we will be playing a piece by Ludwig van Beethoven, who in 2020 will be celebrated. We will all be celebrating the 250th anniversary of his birth. And on this concert, we will be hearing what was perhaps his most famous symphony, his most popular symphony while he was alive, which was his Seventh Symphony. In fact, the story goes that the second movement was so popular that there's so much applause after the second movement that it had to be performed again before they went on to play the third and fourth movements. It just goes to show you how different audiences were back then with regard to applauding between movements. In any event, like I said, I'm incredibly honored and excited to be returning to Reno as a music director finalist and to work with my wonderful colleagues and friends in the Reno Chamber Orchestra. And I really am excited to see you there. Don't forget, there will be a pre-concert lecture that I will be giving 45 minutes before each performance. So I look forward to seeing you in Reno in October 19th and 20th. And for more information, please visit the Reno Chamber Orchestra website, renochamberorchestra.org. See you there.